Welcome to New Strength. I'm Christina Cook-Lee. New Strength is a daily devotional offering hope and encouragement to people who are trying to get and stay free from depression and or dependency. I would encourage you to read along with me. If you're viewing directly on YouTube, check the description area below the screen for instructions on how you can. Thanks for joining me. Our topic is progress. The focus, being transformed. The scripture, 2 Corinthians chapter 3, verses 17 through 18 from the New King James Version of the Bible. Now the Lord is Spirit, and where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. But we all, with unveiled face, beholding as in a mirror the glory of the Lord, are being transformed into the same image from glory to glory, just as by the Spirit of the Lord. As you continue to move forward, you will keep changing. You will not stay the same. Your life will be a constant process of newness. There was a time when you wondered how you would ever be able to change. But you don't have to wonder anymore because the changing has already begun. You have changed more than you know, just by your decision to come out of bondage. It's a terrible thing to be bound in shackles, wanting things to be different, but not knowing how or when to begin to find freedom. In that condition, you continue to do what you have always done because you can't imagine there could be another way. You live in a dull unawareness, going through mechanical motions, trying to accomplish what you think people expect you to do, without much thought about the fact that there could be another way. Then one day, the Spirit of the Lord reveals the chains that have been holding you back. You see that what you thought was freedom was really a myth. Bondage causes us to see ourselves as through a veil. What we think we see is not the total truth. The bondage we bought into gave us a promise that it didn't deliver. We thought we were free to do what we wanted to do, but the freedom we thought we had wasn't actually freedom at all. When we come out from under bondage, the veil is removed and we're able to see clearly. Besides not seeing ourselves clearly, bondage also keeps us from being able to see the Lord clearly. Again, the veil has distorted our vision. How can we be transformed into the likeness of the Lord when things stand in our way of seeing Him face to face? In order to become like Him, we have to be able to see Him with nothing between Him and us. To see Him clearly, we have to get rid of the bondage that has veiled true clarity. You can't be free and under bondage at the same time. Galatians chapter 5 verse 1 says, "Stand fast, therefore, in the liberty by which Christ has made us free, and do not be entangled again with a yoke of bondage." John chapter 8 verse 36 tells us, "Therefore, if the Son makes you free, you shall be free indeed." There are many kinds of bondage. Some kinds are obvious and others are almost invisible. Some kinds of bondage can seem like they're not really bondage until we choose to step into the light. When you have stepped out of the light and things have become shadowed, it's hard to tell anything has changed at all. You go along in numbness as though everything is fine because you think it is. When the day comes that you realize that you are not free and you have the tiniest fleeting memory or vision of what freedom was or could be, you are faced with a choice to make. Will you continue to habitually and mechanically perform what you have come to accept, or will you leap at the possibility for new life? When the Titanic was sinking, there were people who were trapped inside the vessel with no way out. There were others who were given an opportunity to step off the doomed ship into a comparatively small boat in the middle of dark, uncertain waters. Some people undoubtedly felt guilty leaving those who weren't being given the option of deliverance. Some probably stepped off the shuddering, groaning, unsinkable ship that was indeed sinking, wondering if they were trading one kind of death for another, while others made no hesitation. The ones who seized the opportunity as it was offered believed that abandoning the ship was the only possible hope for life and a future. They were willing to take the risk, and they lived. Still others continued to believe it would be impossible for the gigantic, powerful ocean liner to actually disappear beneath the icy surface. They imagined staying on board would be much safer than launching out in a tiny lifeboat. Depression and dependency are like a sinking ship on a dark night. You made the choice to take the lifeboat. You are alive. You made the right decision. Don't look back, ever. Keep moving toward Jesus and stay free. Declaration: I will find new strength daily as I remember I am no longer under bondage. I have been given a new life that will keep getting better and better as I keep moving toward Jesus and don't allow anything to veil his image. Thanks for taking the time to listen. I would really appreciate it if you would like this segment, and if you wouldn't mind, please share it with someone else who might also benefit from it. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the New Strength Devotional channel on YouTube or on WordPress, and then a link will come to you every day in your email with a segment like this. And if you're already a subscriber, I'll look forward to meeting with you again tomorrow. My prayer is that you will find new strength day by day and endless blessings. I'm Christina Cookley.